part is to share with you on the Kangen product demo and the Global Business Partnership Program. Okay, now this is a wonderful business that I've actually, so far, I find that this is one of the best business that, that I have ventured in. And also my family right now, many of my family members are into this business. Okay, so why? Okay, why business? Some of you may have actually, been suffering in losing a job. Okay, many of you probably are in a bottleneck of looking for an opportunity. Why? Because you know that your business is actually not working fine at this pandemic. Okay, people who are losing job, if I ask you, was it easy for you to actually get another job with the same pay, with the same package right now during the pandemic? Because a lot of companies are sizing down. If not, then they are actually streaming down their staffs. Okay, so if you were actually to come back to think, it is a job. So meaning that, a lot of people who have been in a job knows that, it is a rat race. I've been, holding a position in a company before, in a couple of companies before. And to be very frank, I don't really enjoy working for others because I find that, it is, I've always need to actually chase after the carrots. You see, the sales numbers that we need to achieve is forever high, and the carrot is always far in front of you, that forever you'll be chasing after the carrots. Okay, now people who have been in the workplace before, you should know that, once you're actually, selling your time for money. Okay, you work for money. Okay, so you are rewarded according to the time that you have actually spent on the work, rather than you are rewarded mainly on your results that you have put in, the hard work that you've put in and the effort. Yeah. So now with the higher income that you earn, okay, you will actually fall back to buying bigger purchases, bigger houses, okay, bigger car. Then you actually have to work harder. Okay, you have to work harder, to earn more and to climb up the corporate ladder. And that cycle continue to turn, the wheel continue to turn. Yeah, so forever you're in the rat race cycle. Now, for how many years? As long as you are still in the workplace, okay, you are there. For the next 50 years after that, when it's upon time for you to retire and you realize that, hey, look, I've not made enough savings for my retirement, okay, what can you do? Right? A lot of people upon retirement, then only they realize that they have made not enough, okay, to salvage their retirement lifestyle that they want. Okay, so this is rat race. That's why since very young, I actually understand that, to be in the employment, I'm not saying that all, okay. Some people really do enjoy, the corporate world, the stress, that they can actually, take it. But for me, it's seriously not my cup of tea. I'm not sure how many of you are here who actually agree with me that seriously it's not easy, it's not easy to compete in the rat race, for the next 50 years. Yeah. So now look, then if you think that, okay, if you are losing your job, if your boss asks you to leave, or you think that, the ship is sinking, your company, then you need to jump out. And then what can you do? When you need to jump out of the sinking boat, you've been thinking, it's not easy for you to get a job. Will you be able to start a business? If you understand that, yeah, it is in the rat race. Okay, look. Now, if you were to start a business, what kind of business is that? Seriously, if you ask me, business is always in my blood. I really loved it. But it's just that what type of business? We have been actually running so many different types of business, from my family business to my own, small little, some other businesses that I have actually JV with my friends and all. I realized that seriously, it is equally challenging to run a business. Yeah. Now, this is, who knows this guy on the screen? Okay. Who knows this guy on the screen? Yeah. Who knows this guy on the screen? Okay. This is Anthony Robbins. Yeah. Okay. This is Anthony Robbins. Now, what did he say about business? Why business is so tough, okay? Why a lot of people, they dare not even venture into business is because they understand that it is not easy. Why? Because according to Anthony Robbins, yeah, the facts are there. 50% of new businesses gone after 1 year, and 80% of them are gone after 5 years. So, meaning after 10 years, there's only 4% of the businesses can survive. This is according to the data here. Okay, so look, why? Again, we understand why so many people, they are so afraid to jump out, from the rat race to start business, because they can see open and close, come and go, businesses that probably their friends, the new ventures that have come in. Now, why is it so? Now, what's the problem of businesses fail? There are two things that we need in order to run a successful business. Number one is the business know-how. Number two is the capital. Now, what is business know-how? Business know-how is not only the skills on running the business, but the entire ecosystem of the industry. Okay, the entire ecosystems, which is not only solely on that business, but the industry itself, how to do on the job, and at the same time, it's 360-degree, everything you need to master, and at the same time, you need to have the right capital, enough capital, not the right, enough capital, initial investment, and also the ongoing cash flows. So this is something that is very challenging, especially for a lot of new businessmen, new young people. How much is enough? You always question and ask, how much is enough for me to start a business? Yeah. Not only that, what is called business know-how, whereby you need to do everything from sales and marketing to product development to product design to product, QC and all, and handling staff, your HR, your cost control, your accounting, your cash flows, more than that, technical issues, more than that. Not only in the business know-how, but there are also a lot of uncontrollable factors, such as the pandemic, such as the external factor, like the economics, the environment, all this is totally not within your control. What you can do within your control is this is already, full. The plate is already full. That's why a lot of people, they realize that, seriously, why a lot of business fail? Because you need to do a lot of things. You need to master a lot of things before you can really, succeed. Yeah. So if we know that, what kind of business that can we start today? If conventional business is so challenging, if so many people actually fail, then what can we do? Okay, we have a better answer. We have a very good answer for today. Okay, let's check out those successful businessmen, global renowned successful businessmen and coaches. What do they see about business? What business is viable for today? Network marketing. Okay, it's network marketing. So why network marketing? I will share with you later on. Look, what did Brian Tracy says? Okay, he is one of the world-class coach for many multinationals, billion-dollar corporations, an author, a famous author, and also a business coach. Yeah, he says the future of network marketing is unlimited. Okay, there's no end in sight, and it will continue to grow because more and more people will be getting into it. Okay, so this is going to take on the world very soon. Second person, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad author. He says network marketing gives people the opportunity with very low risk and very low financial commitment to build their own income generation, asset and acquiring great wealth. So for him, he says this is the best business whereby you take away all the risk, take away all the huge financial, commitment. You only need very little to venture into this business. Third person, Jim Rohn, what does he say? He says this is going to take over franchising. Network marketing is the big wave, of the future that is going to take over franchising. Yeah. And last one, Grant Cardone. I especially love him. Okay, I love his books. So what did he say? He says everyone should involve in network marketing. Now, why did all these wise businessmen and coaches, world-class businessmen, why do they endorse network marketing as the future? Okay, as now that you need to take on, because it is definitely a better way. Why network marketing is a better way? Okay, look, like just now what I shared, traditional business, you need to manage a lot of things. Okay, you realize that with the 24 hours that you have, you need to do everything. Every day is like firefighting on every single different sections of your business. Okay, and you get frustrated because you find that, hey, it's never one part that I could actually fully focus and do well. All right, but this is traditional business. But on the right, why network marketing is a better way? Because all you need to focus is on business development. The rest, like product development, handling staff, cost control, accounts, and cash flow, all this will be managed by the company. Okay, so you can stay focused on what you need to do, which is on business development only. As you do more, you'll be the master of it and you will do well, okay, over times. Yeah. Now, so that is why we comes to this business. Among all the network marketing business that we have seen, that I have seen, I can tell you Enagic is really, amazing. Yeah. Now, why Enagic is one of the best business that you can actually take a look on? Because the product itself is going to blow your mind. Okay, the product and the potential to grow, okay, is going to blow your mind. Number one, it is a proven device for the mass market. Why mass market? Because anyone who drinks water is your prospect. So you can imagine how huge it is. Okay, any kind of market will also be able to succeed. But let me tell you, if this is a product that is meant for mass market, then the potential to grow is even greater. Okay, to date, we have already sold, Enagic has already sold more than 4 billion worth of Kangen machines worldwide. And there are more than 1 million Kangen users already globally. Okay, and it has never stopped growing. It's continued to grow and grow every day. Okay, so now today, okay, what I would like to share with you is to assess 4 areas of this Enagic business. Okay, number 1 is the company, number 2 is the product potential, and the product, how big is the potential to grow because of the needs. Okay, and the sales and the marketing part, how much can you make, and also the support. Now look, for any kind of business that you would like to venture in, you will need to at least you need to actually assess these 4 areas before you can confirm, hey, this is something that probably, is something that you should really take serious consideration. Okay, now, number 1, who is Enagic? Okay, Enagic is originated from Japan, but today it is not a Japanese solely, not only presence in Japan, but it has a global presence, okay, across 23 countries. So Enagic is already a global company. Of course, it originally is actually from Japan. Okay, so in some of the countries, they have more than one office because of the geographical coverage is too huge, and hence they need more offices to cover various locations in the same country. Yeah. So who is Enagic? It is a Japanese medical device manufacturer. And how old it is? 47 years. Okay. This is important. Remember what I said just now when I shared Anthony Robbins? He says only 4% of the companies could survive more than 10 years. And look how many years has Enagic strives and is still growing strong. 47 years. Okay, so this is a rock solid company that okay, it has got proven track record. Now, they are producing home use medical device. Okay, so look, where are all these medical device produced? Okay, it is made in Japan in this Osaka factory. Yeah, so all of this are produced in this medical, is actually proven, okay, this is certified as to produce medical device, this factory, ISO 13485. If you visit Osaka, Japan, okay, then you should make a trip there, okay, to take a look at the setup. I tell you, it's going to blow your mind. Yeah. Now, what makes Enagic different? Okay, Enagic is a leader in manufacturing water ionization systems. Okay, not only they are leader in Japan, but globally. Okay, they are the pioneers and they are still the market leader today. Yeah. Now, what is this machine? So why is this machine so amazing? Okay, these machines that they produce is going to produce the water that what we call the Kangen water. Okay, so what is Kangen water? A lot of people do not understand. When they see a Kangen machine, they thought it is a water filter. Okay, Kangen water is not a water filtration system. Okay, the machine itself is not just a water filter. Whatever that you see on the screen, okay, it is water filter that only produce clean water. But Kangen machine is not a water filter, and Kangen water is not just a filtered water. Okay, Kangen water is also not called the alkaline water. It is not. Okay, as you can see, you can actually buy, you know, uh, bottled water that is alkaline, that they sell alkaline water in the bottle. Now, these are all, with additive of, chemicals to alter the pH of water, okay, to make it alkaline. Kangen water is not alkaline water. Okay, this is one of the biggest misunderstanding, about this water. Okay, Kangen water is ionized water. In Chinese, if there are, Mandarin speaking, friends over here, Kangen water is also called 电解水. Yeah, 还原水是电解水. So it is called electrolyzed reduced water in the scientific terms. Yeah. So how is it actually, made? Now, in the machine itself, okay, of course, from tap water, when it goes into the machine, the water will be purified and cleansed properly. So you will take away all the impurities and it will go into the titanium plates. So in the titanium plate, these are all the certified medical grade, certified titanium plates. In these plates, the water will start, the electrolysis process will begin. So what happened during the electrolysis process? Okay, the minerals in the tap water will be ionized, and the alkaline minerals will be attracted to the negative plates, and the acidic minerals will be attracted to the positive plates. So the water that we drink, that we call the Kangen water, okay, is on the negative plates, which is very rich in alkaline minerals. Okay, and I can tell you this water is amazing. It is super healthy, okay, for us. Yeah. How about on the positive plates? Okay, these are, okay, what we call the beauty water that is good for external use. So I'm going to actually, demonstrate it part by part. So on the part that we drink is also very rich in negative ions, the water. Now for Kangen water, okay, this machine can produce 5 different types of Kangen waters that is served on different purposes. Okay, that will serve on different purpose. So let's explore why Kangen water is so amazing, the drinking part. Okay, Kangen water has got 3 important characteristics. Okay, number 1 is it is very high in antioxidant. Number 2 is alkaline in nature because of the content of the alkaline minerals that's been ionized and separated out, in the machine, and it is microclustered. So, okay, one by one, why antioxidant is important. Anything that turns all the fruits and vegetables who get wilted or turn brown is oxidized. The rusting process is oxidized. Aging process is called oxidation. Yeah. So with antioxidant, it also means anti-inflammation, anti-aging. Okay, so it also means that it actually prolongs, our aging process. So we won't get old so easily, and hence we will live a longer life. Okay, right. So this is oxidation scale. Yeah, oxidation scale, it shows on the negative to the positive. When the oxidation, meter, okay, the ORP meter actually shows a positive reading, which is on the right. Yes, you can see most of the water are oxidized, including tap water, sodas, okay, and even, distilled water or bottled water. So oxidized means no good in positive reading. Yeah, in negative reading, okay, which is good because it's very rich in negative ion. It is very high in antioxidant. So from this chart, you can see the vitamin C, okay, is very rich in antioxidant, green tea, and cod liver oil. And you can see Kangen water is at the far extreme, which means it is more powerful than the vitamin C and the green tea. Okay, so anything with negative ORP is very rich in antioxidant. Okay, so it has got the power to reverse aging. Okay, now look, I'm going to actually share with you very quickly, a video to show you on the antioxidant properties of this water. And this time we are going to use, the iodine to test instead of the ORP meter. So there are 5 different types of water. Yeah, the iodine is a very oxidized agent. So when we put into all this water, if the yellow color of the iodine still exists, which means that the water is oxidized. Okay, so tap water is oxidized, bottled water is oxidized, sodas is oxidized, isotonic drinks is oxidized, 100 plus that we use, and Kangen water, it can balance off the free radicals in the iodine, okay, and hence it's cleared. Now, vitamins. A lot of people take plenty of vitamins because you need to boost your immune system. Look, what vitamins can do. It can balance off the free radical. But today, if you have a Kangen water, all you need is to drink more water and you can balance off the free radical in your body. Okay, so isn't it amazing that this product can replace supplement? Okay, this product has the equal power of supplements. So you can see how big is the potential, yeah, for the global market. Okay, so the second property is alkaline. Okay, so this water is alkaline in nature because of the ionized minerals that is alkaline, okay, that we attracted to the drinking part. Now, why alkaline is important? As we know, sickness leads to poor health, okay? Alkaline is health, is good health. Now, is there anyone actually proven that acidic leads to poor health, leads to sickness? Yes, there is, okay? Dr. Otto, a Nobel Prize winner, okay, he has actually studied about cancerous tissue, and one conclusion that he says is that most of the all the cancerous tissues are actually acidic, and healthy tissues are alkaline. So the conclusion would be, if we can maintain our body in alkaline state, we will be healthy. Okay, so now look at the food that we eat. Okay, over here, I need to understand because you all come from different parts of the world, yeah? So on the left is acidic food, on the right is alkaline food. May I know, okay, may I know what is the proportion of the food that you eat in terms of acidic and alkaline? Yeah, look, all the carbs, the meats, the sodas, the coffee, the beers, your pastas and your desserts, all are acidic. And on the right, the alkaline food are raw veg. Okay, raw veg, yeah. Okay, fruits. Okay. Now let me know how many of you here eats more alkaline food than acidic. How many of you eat more alkaline than acidic? Okay, yes, you put alkaline. Okay, can you type on the chat box? Let me see. How many? 100% alkaline. Wow. Okay, how many? 2. How about the rest? Okay, how many of you in your diet, you eat more acidic food than alkaline food? You put acidic. Okay, can you write acidic over here? If your food in the proportion is acidic food more, both equal? Okay, let me see. How many of you? I know for Asians diet, right? We eat a lot of carbs, we love our meat, our barbecue, and all. Yeah. So as I understand, look, even rice is acidic, yeah. Okay, even pastas is acidic. Okay. So most of the people who tell me that, yeah, I eat more acidic food than alkaline food, then let me ask you, how are you going to alkalize your body? Okay, because of the diet that we eat, seafood and all that are super acidic. How are we going to alkalize our body? Will you be changing your diet? Is it easy to do that? I can tell you, yes, it's possible. It's just that it's challenging. Okay, yeah. Okay, 100% acidic. Yeah, someone from Bhutan actually told me that. Now look, I can tell you that it's not easy, to take away your favorite food, your pizza, your pastas, and your steaks, But let me tell you, to alkalize your body, the easiest way is by drinking Kangen water. Okay, so let's see this test about alkalinity. The same set of water. This time round, we're going to use pH tester to test. Okay. So look at the color that it changes. Now, tap water is neutral, it's green. Bottled water is acidic, yeah. Sawdust is very acidic. Isotonic drink is very acidic. And Kangen water is alkaline. Now, in order to alkalize your body, the easiest way is by changing your water, yeah. So some of the people, they take a lot of calcium pills because calciums can help their body, to improve the bone density. Why? Because calcium is very alkaline, okay? But look, instead of taking all these supplements, it will be easier to drink water. And some people will ask me, can we drink too much of, alkaline water and it will be, no good for our body? Look, just with a sip of diluted sawdust, you can actually make the entire cup from alkaline turns to acidic. Okay, so whatever food and whatever drinks that we drink, the tea, the coffee that we drink, they are very, very acidic. So you will have no worry that you can overdo on Kangen water, that your body will out of the balance of the pH balance. It will not. Okay, because our food that we eat is seriously, every day that we eat, a lot of acidic food. Yeah. Okay, great. The last part is that, microclustered. Now, Kangen water hydrates to our cell at the cellular level. Now, I'm not saying that Kangen water is very fine. There's no such thing as very fine. It's just that, okay, one molecule of water is H2O. That's the fact that nobody can change. So we cannot actually break down the H2O into a smaller parts. But what does it mean by smaller cluster? A microcluster means, okay, this, yeah. One molecule of water, H2O, cannot stand alone in the liquid form. Now, there are three types of liquid in the form, right? H2O can exist either in the gas, okay, in the air form, okay. Number two is in the liquid form, and number three is on a solid form, which is ice, okay. But in the middle, the liquid form, okay, one molecule of H2O will not be able to stand alone. So it will need to bond with other H2O to form a cluster of water. Regular cluster is large because it consists of 15 to 24 cluster of H2O bond together. And this picture actually tells 1,000 words. Now, look, this is human cell. Our cell has got these small little pores that we call aquaporins, okay? If it's a regular cluster of water, it is very hard to penetrate into the cell. And hence why you see that a lot of people, no matter how much water they drink, they still have constipation problem. They still have dry skin problem. They still have, crack heel problem. They have bad breath, and all that problems. Why? Even though they drink enough water, but the problem is that the water does not get absorbed into cellular level. Why? Because the cluster is large. Okay. Whereas on the left, you can see what is called microclustered water, and Kangen water is microclustered. It has restructured the water in a way that one cluster of the water is only 4 to 6 molecules that bond together, and hence it is smaller in cluster, and hence it's easy to penetrate into the cell. Okay. All right. So let's very quickly, let's check out, the next, test, here, microclustered. So we're using tea, green tea, two different types of water, tap water and Kangen water. within seconds, you can see that the Kangen water can make tea immediately. Why? Because the cluster is very fine. It can penetrate into the tea bag very easily, just like our cell. Okay, if we squeeze a small amount of green tea into this cup, okay, and we pour water into both cups, and you can see on the Kangen water, that cup is still, very, very thick. Why? Okay, because it is able to break down, it's able to break down the nutrients. The green tea that we squeeze out represents the nutrient that we take. So by having Kangen water, okay, it can break down the green tea into very fine, smaller parts, and hence it can actually bring into cellular level. So how does it actually apply for those people who takes a lot of supplements? Okay, some of the people, they take plenty of supplements and yet they don't see, themselves, improving. Why? Because the water cannot actually break down into smaller parts for your body to absorb. Yeah. So by drinking Kangen water, not only you can hydrate your cell, but it can actually help you to absorb nutrients better and more efficient. Okay. So from here you can see, wow, this is superb. Yeah, this water is superb. Okay, it's so amazing. Now, this machine not only can produce drinking parts of water, it can also produce beauty water. Okay, this beauty water, I loved it. I can't live without it. Okay, to be very frank, every day, I use this water to wash my face and to do mask. Okay, so this is able to do whitening on your skin. It is able to reduce your pore size, okay, and also lifting. Yeah, so it's just like you have a machine that produces beauty toner every day. Okay, so imagine how much money have you saved in a year, not to say the next 10 years, 15 years. Okay, I tell you, I have saved up so much of my skincare products, okay, ever since I have this machine. Okay, now, and then this machine also can produce the pH 11.5 that we call it the strong alkaline water. Now, this water is so powerful as a degreaser. What I love most is that, this water can become one of the best and safest veggie wash that you can ever find on earth. Okay, I also use it as a makeup remover. Yeah, my mom loves it. She uses it as a stain remover. Okay, at the laundry. So now, this water, how do we use it? Especially on veggie wash, it has got the power to degrease. So this is a very quick, video to show you how it works. Okay, so now, okay, this is how. Okay, before I actually start the video, let me share with you this. When you pour the 11.5 onto the sesame oil, you can see that it can actually emulsify the sesame oil, but on the regular water, it can't. Okay, so in the video later on, you'll be able to see all this. So if you use the Kangen 11.5 to soak into cherry tomatoes, you can see all the residues of the pesticides, can be excreted out. So do you know that pesticides is one of the major causes of cancers and all kind of problems, okay, in our body? All right. So very quickly, I'm going to start this video for you.
To demonstrate 11.5 water. This is for anyone who likes to eat or anybody that likes to cook, which is everybody. Now, when we wash our cherry tomatoes or our fruits or our vegetables, what do we normally do? We wash them off with regular water. If we're going to wash them really good, we're also going to wash these guys off in 11.5. While these tomatoes sit, I'm going to show you right now what's happening to the tomatoes. So what I have right here is dark sesame oil, and I split them up here. And what happens when we usually mix oil and water? What happens? They don't mix. They weren't talking about the Kangen water. So this really blew my mind because water and oil do not mix, right? So we're going to show you right now what the 11.5 does. Look at that. It emulsified the oil. This 11.5 water has the ability to emulsify oil, which is why people lose weight, they drop their cholesterol, they drop their high blood pressure, whatever it is, it's breaking down oil. Fat, right? With tap water, we're going to show you what comes off your produce, your fruits, your vegetables when you wash them off with regular tap water. Nothing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show you what comes off of your produce when you wash them off with the strong Kangen water. That's not green tea, by the way. This is oil-based pesticides. So if you Google atrazine, it slows down the reproductive system. You don't want to be feeding your family that. This is horrible for you. I don't know what their problem is, but they have a serious.
Let me finish off his last statement. He said, I don't know what problem is this, but they have a serious problem. Okay. So you can see how powerful is the 11.5, yeah, strong Kangen water. And of course, okay, this machine can produce the strong acidic 2.5. As a sanitizer, this is so powerful. Okay. This is so powerful, right? So as a disinfectant, I especially loved it, for wound care, and also as a mouthwash, yeah. So I also do use it as an odor eliminator. I use it to spray in my toilet, in my car whenever I find that, the smell is not right. So I'll just use this, okay? So it is so, so, so useful. Now, besides that, besides what we can show, you do know that actually Kangen water, we can really test it and measure it and prove it with our eyes that you can see all the tests. Now, besides that, who else has endorsed this? Okay, there are so many third-party endorsements. Okay, and all these are the renowned medical professionals who have written books and books, to tell you that these are proven. This water is so good, and this is the water that they've been drinking. Yeah. So look. Besides, okay, look, who is this? American Anti-Cancer Institute. Okay, in their book, they have especially mentioned about water, ionized water, and this is what it says. It says among all the ionized water, the machine, he will only recommend the Enagic SD501 or K8. This is Bob Wright, the author and the founder of, okay, the founder of American Anti-Cancer Institute. All right. So these are not only that we have proper tests to show you, but we also, okay, we also have third-party endorsement. Now look, after I've shown you on the product, can you see an exploding business opportunity? Okay, why? Just imagine, okay, this smartphone in the smartphone industry from 1973, when there's a mobile phone starts, yeah, mobile phone industry. 1973, that mobile phone is only meant to be able to make phone call. That's all. It can't do any other things. But today, everyone is using smartphone. It's an evolution, okay? And nobody wants to go back, okay, to use the first generation of mobile phone anymore. Now, if you can see, if you switch into the water filtration industry, then you can see there's a huge potential for Kangen machine. Why? Because the water filter industry right now, commonly, I think more than 90% of the people are using just a water filter that can produce one type of water, that is clean water. That's all. No other water, no other functions. But the Kangen machine is just like a smartphone, isn't it? That it can do so many things. Besides that, those functions that I'll show you is just a couple of it. In fact, there are more functions that we can use on different types of water. Yeah. So it is just like a smartphone right now. So you can see it's going to be, an exploding business. Yeah. Okay. So I've finished on the second part where you can see the potential of the product. Okay. Then let's move on into business. Can this business make enough for you to put food on the table? That is important. Many people, when they heard about network marketing, they say, nah, this is not my cup of tea because, this kind of business can only do part-time. I will never be able to make enough to put food on the table for my children, for my wife, and to buy, big purchases like homes and that kind of thing. Now look, I do agree because many network marketing business, okay, seriously, it can never make enough, okay, for the family. But this is very different. I can tell you, okay, why I put here it is a very generous business plan because I've never seen a business plan that is so good. Okay, so following, I'm going to share with you this. Yeah. Now, why Enagic is so different? Okay, because it is the 8-point system. Whatever that the way they remunerate, their distributors is very different, and they are also the leader in this line. It is important to work with the leader in the industry. Okay, so why is this so different? This business, number one, any of the customer can choose, okay, to refer a friend to purchase a machine, meaning that any customer can be a distributor, and there is no joining fee, there is no annual renewal fee, there is no stock keeping, there's no monthly sales qualification. Yeah. Now look, people who have come from MLM business, other network marketing business, one of the things that they have in fear is actually on the stock keeping. Okay. And also the monthly sales quota. Every first of the month, okay, everything will go back to zero and they need to start to build until the end of the month again. Okay, so what happened after a year or 2 years? You realize that their house is full of stocks. Why? Because towards the end of the month, if they have not reached their own sales quota, they have to get their own money to pay, to buy, to keep stocks. Okay, or just to meet the quotas. So I've seen friends, who have had phobia on MLM business, okay, on this kind of network marketing business because they need to keep stocks. They have a sales quota to meet on a monthly basis. Now look, for Kangen business, okay, for this business, no stock keeping. You don't even have to worry about renewal of your membership. There's no such thing. Yeah. So you don't have to worry that in the next year you come back, you can't even trace your name in the database. You're forever in our database. Okay. You don't need to renew your membership. And advancement in your commission scale based on cumulative sales to date, meaning that the more you do, the higher the commission that you'll be earning, and it is a global business. Okay, so how it works, this is traditional channels, okay, that we don't like, that what I have actually shared with you, why we need to actually, why a lot of people have so much headache in managing a traditional channel, because most of the money has gone to the middle section, which is on the distribution channels. Yeah, so end up the customer will have to pay all the cost. Yeah, why? Because the distribution channels are the wholesalers, are the retailers who need to spend so much on advertising costs. They need to spend so much overheads on stock keeping, on storage, warehousing, blah blah blah. Okay, now Enagic is a direct from factory model. Okay, so in the middle section, the saving in the middle section are all returned to the customer. Yeah, so it is amazing. Okay, they are very generous in the fact that the middle section of a big chunk is returned to the customer. Yeah, so this is MLM. Enagic doesn't go through MLM. Enagic goes through direct sale. MLM business means also goes into the binary system. Yeah, this is not what Enagic is doing. Enagic is on a direct sale model whereby you can introduce as many people as you like direct, and any of your customers or your friends who have purchased the machines, they also can introduce to their friends and relatives. And these people, as they continue to recommend to people, these are your indirect sales. So you'll be earning your direct sales income and also your indirect sales income. And what we call this is called the group sales. Okay, so now how it works. Okay, there are various types of commissions, but today, okay, as a preview, I'm only going to share with you the 8-point commission. Yeah, and I can tell you with the 8-point commission, it's already good enough for you. It's already mind-blowing, okay, enough for you to see how big is the remuneration systems, how attractive it is. Okay, now 8-point commissions, okay, whereby how it works. For every machine that is sold, okay, say for example, this is the best-selling model, the SD501. Okay, I'm using ringgit, okay, 13,980. With every transaction of 13,980, okay, that the company made, the company will take 8,000 out to reserve as commission for all the related business partners. Okay, so this 8,000 will be further split into 8 parts, where one part will be 1,000. Okay, is that clear enough? One part is 1,000, 8 parts will be 8,000. Okay. So isn't it huge? Yeah, that middle chunks of distribution channels that they have actually saved up, all has been given back, giving back to the end users, to all the customers and the related business partners. Yeah. So now look how it works. Now, all the distributors are remunerated according to ranks. So the first and the second sales, you are considered on rank 1A, so you'll be earning 1 point per sale. On the third sale onwards, okay, that you selling direct, you are promoted to 2A rank in the Enagic distributors, ranking systems. You'll be earning 2,000 per sale, up to the 10 sales. Okay, so as your whole group have accumulated 10 group sales, the next direct sale that you goes to, you are making 3,000 because you are promoted to 3A distributor rank. Yeah. So as the whole group has accumulated 20 machines or more, the next direct sale that you sell to, you'll be entitled a 4,000 income because at that time you're promoted to a 4A rank. Now, as your whole group, everyone that have purchased the machine and they start recommending and referring to friends, and as your whole group have accumulated about more than 50 or more machines, okay, the next direct sale that you sell to, you'll be earning 5,000. And as your whole group has reached 100 machines, your next direct sale, you'll be earning 6,000 because at that time, you're already a 6A distributor, okay? So how it works, I think this will give you a clearer picture. Say, for example, the first customer that you sell to is Tom. Tom, this machine, you'll be making 1,000. Green numbers are all your commissions. It will reflect your commissions, okay? So Alex will be the second one that you sell to. You'll be making 1,000. Yeah, and the third person that you sell to is Rose. You'll be making 2,000 because at that time you're promoted to a 2A rank distributor already. Yeah. Now, what if Tom recommended to Grace and Grace bought the machine? You'll be making 1,000 as well. And if Grace sold it to Polly and Polly recommended to Arthur, all these machines you're making 1,000. Yeah. For Kim, you'll still be making 2,000 because Kim, under your group sales, Kim is your 7th machine. So it's still within the 2A category. Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right. So now, if Kim recommended to 3 people and they bought the machine, you'll be making 2,000 each. So what can you see? Isn't it like a franchise-like business? Tom is like your 1A franchise. So in your 1A franchise store, any sale that is made under your 1A franchise store, you'll be making 1 point. Okay? And any machines that they sold, you're making 1 point. Kim is like your 2A franchise. It's like your franchise store, 2A. So it means that you put in more investment, so your share is bigger. 2A, of course, your share is bigger than the 1A store. So for your 2A franchise, you'll be making 2 points for every sales. It's like franchise kind of systems. Okay, so when your whole group have achieved 10 sales and May is your 11 sales, these machines, you'll be making 3,000. Okay, and of course, Ani still can sell. Okay, if Ani sells to Bryce, because Bryce came under your 2A franchise, this machine, you'll still be making 2,000. Okay, so all these sales can continue under your 2A franchise until the 8-point cyst. Now, it is not to say that it will go forever, okay, but it is very clear this is what we call the 8-point commission. The 8-point commission means every machine that the company sells, they will reserve 8,000 for all the related business partners. So as John sells to Dawn, how much will you be making? And then let's assess, okay, how much John will be making, because this Dawn is John's first sale. So John will be making 1,000. Bob will be making 2,000 because Don is from John's and John is Bob's 2A franchise. So this 2A franchise, Bob will be making 2,000. Of course, Ani will be making 2,000 because Bob is Ani's 2A franchise, like a franchise kind of thing, yeah? And Kim will be making 2,000. So for the 8,000s that company has been allocated out, okay, 7,000 has already been taken by 4 of them. So now only left 1 point for you. So for Dawn's this machine, you'll be making 1,000. It's fair enough. Why? I can tell you, I think based on my experience, anything that on the second or the third level down, I seriously do not know much about this prospect and these people anymore. So it's good to remunerate from the bottom rather than from the top because it's their effort to bring in these people. So it's a very fair and transparent systems. Okay, so as John sells to Dave, you still be making 1,000 because it's still 1A under John. But as John sells to Dan, how much will you be making? John will already be promoted to 2A because this is his 2A sales. So John will be making 2 points, Bob 2 points, Ani 2 points, and Kim 2 points. So around the 8 points, all of them are made. So only there's no point left for you. So for Dan's this machine, it is called a non-8A sale. Now for a non-8A sale, so how many of you think that no, this is bad news? If it's bad news, say bad. Okay, type on the chat box and let me see. How many of you think that this is bad news? Oh, it's out of your 8 point. How many of you think that this is bad? Yeah, Victoria thinks it's bad. How many of you think it's good news? If your lines can go through, out of 8 point is good problem, Sonia. Sonia will understand this. Yeah, Sonia. Okay, so let me tell you, by the time it can reaches out of your 8 point sales, it means along the way you've already made banks. Yeah, you already made tons of money. All right, so I would rather to have a line that goes out of my 8 point rather than a line that is never moved. Okay, meaning that this franchise is not working. Okay, it's not working at all. Yeah, so look, if all your whole group has achieved 20 machines and Egbert comes in 21 machines, and this is your direct sale, and this is your 4,000 4A sales. Okay, you make 4,000 out of it. Now, if the whole group have achieved 50 machine and Simon is your 51 machine, so Simon, this sale, you'll be making 5,000. Yeah, so it's a 5A sale. If Simon came in and brought 5 customers in, so you'll be making 25,000 from Simon's 5 customers. Yeah, it's amazing. Do you know that a lot of people, okay, they may not even actually have this income after they've worked for 1 whole month. Yeah, so look, after 6A means what? Once you have sold, your whole group has sold 100 machines, okay, and you found Sam is your 6A distributor, you'll be making 6,000 for that sale. Okay, so I think this is clear enough for you. Yeah, so this is how it works. Okay, now to give you a clearer picture on how the simulation works, okay, I'm going to actually show you 4 categories of customers. Yeah, so over here I will need to have volunteers to participate. Now, how many of you here is first time? How many of you here is first time? Okay, Eric, Erica, Ram. Okay, so can I include both of you as to participate in my simulation? Anyone? Can I have one more? Anyone that is first time? I saw just now that someone actually was the first time as well. Kinin or someone? Okay. All right. So Eric and Ram, yeah. All right. So I need you to participate with me. Okay, great. So I'm going to very quickly, share with you this. Okay. Simulations. Okay. Just hold on. Okay. Okay. just stop broadcast a bit. Okay, right. Okay, okay, great. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so look at this. Is it clear for y'all? Okay, yeah, right. So you can see, yeah, it's seriously, a mind-blowing business. Okay, this is a simulation. So we have got two people that participate with us. So I would like to see, your response when I ask question. Okay, Eric and Erica and Ram. Okay, there are four categories of customers that so far that we can observe in this business. Okay, so look now. The first category is called end user. End user means that they bought the machine, they're happy to use it, but they are not interested in the business. Okay, but you really, when they actually started using this machine and they loved it. Okay, they loved it. Okay, the second that is empty over here that I would like to actually share with you. This is very interesting. There's also another category that we call the sum timer. Okay, the sum timer. Sum timer is in between the end user and part timer. Why? The sum timer they have got the job to hold. Okay, they have got a regular income, but at the same time, okay, they love this product, they believe in this business, but it's just that they don't have time for it. So they only share as they come across the right people, or they find that they need to earn an extra income, extra bonus, for travelings and all. They will actually share with people. So a sum timer. And then the third category is the part timer. The part timer is a committed distributor. Okay, although they have a full-time job or a full-time business, but they are committed in this business. So how to define a part-timer? A part-timer is committed, and every day they will at least spend 2 to 3 hours to work on this business. Okay, they are serious. Okay, so this is a part-timer, and a full-timer is day in, day out. They eat, sleep, everything is about Kangen. Okay, so this is a full-timer. So Ram and Eric, okay, I would like to ask you, if you have an end user, okay, and she's a happy customer, she turns, she's glowing after she started drinking Kangen water. Everybody see her difference. Okay, she has improved so much, her complexion, and she's getting younger, and she's a happy user, How many machines do you think in a year that she will pre-close for you? Eric and Ram, how many you think that an end user will pre-close for you in a year? If they are happy customers, their mouth just can't stop sharing, okay? To their siblings, to their sisters, to their friends and their neighbors. How many machines do you think that an end user will be able to pre-close for you in a year? Okay, so it is important, okay? It's important to see this part. So Ram and Eric, can you just type at the chat box? Okay, Eric say 5. Yeah. And how about Ram? Ram say 2. Okay, great. So thank you. Erica. Okay, Erica. So how about a sum timer? A sum timer, okay? I don't think a sum timer will have a monthly, production. A sum timer is as they actually come by the right person, they will share. So a sum timer, how many machines do you think a sum timer can bring to you in a year? Probably by end of the year, he thinks that he wants to have a holiday to Japan, a holiday to Europe, then they will actually work a couple more thousands to actually chip into the budget for traveling. Okay, a sum timer will bring 3 machines. Yeah. How about Erica? What do you think? A sum timer in a year. how many machines do you think that you bring? Erica? 3? Okay, thank you. Okay, great. So how about a part-timer? Now, part-timer is very different. Based on our record for part-timer, a committed part-timer, they have results on a monthly basis. Every month they have productions, okay? Because they're committed, every day they will spend a couple of hours to work on this business, and hence every month we see productions. So how many do you think a part-timer can bring sales in every month, per month? Estimate. So they will work out the simulation. Ram and Erica? 5 and 6. Okay, thank you. Now, how about a full-timer? How about a full-timer? Full-timer 10. Full-timer means that eat, sleep, everything is Kangen, yeah? Full-time, go all out, okay? So, 10 and 8, okay? Great. Now, so let's do forecast, okay? Now, from this, my mentor always teach me, okay? My mentor always teach me that we need to be conservative because, you know, if it's the ideal case, I will always plug the highest numbers, okay? If there's a conservative way, we always plug the lowest number. But in order to be even more conservative, I will even go lower, okay? So over here, end user 2, all right? Over here, some timer, can I just cut it into 2 as well? Okay. Now for part-timer, 5 is the lowest. I need to cut it in order to be more conservative. Can I just cut it into 1? 1 sale per month. Fair enough. That is very, very conservative. Okay. So the lowest I can see from the chat box is 7. Can I put it even by half? It's 3.5. So let me put 3. Okay. So let's see how much we can generate in a year. Okay. So from here, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A to 6A. Ideal case would be all of these customers are from your 6A, you know, franchise. Yeah. But here, let's do it more conservatively. Okay. 1A, too conservative. First and second machines. If I put 3A, it's conservative enough, but let's put even a little bit more conservative. Let's plug it in as a 2A rank distributor, everybody, okay? So 2 machines under your 2A rank, you'll be making 4,000. Yeah, okay? So 2A rank, 4,000. 6, 1, okay? For 1 machine per month times 12 months is 12 machines times 2,000 is, sorry, 24,000. Okay, so 3 machines times 12 months is 36 times 2,000 will be 72,000. Okay, look. So what's the total? Okay, what's the total? 80. Okay, 104,000 total. So this is a forecast. Now, let me ask you here. Is this achievable? Yes. But let me ask you, is this realistic? How many of you think that this is a realistic, you know, yes, forecast? 4,000 per point? No, it's 2,000 ringgit because they are your 2A rank. 2A rank means you earn 2,000 per sales. Okay, Erica? Yeah. So now look, if the whole year you only manage to get 1 end user, 1 sometime, one part-timer and one full-timer, this will be your income. Imagine if today you are working in a company as a sales executive or a sales manager. One whole year, you only manage to sell to 4 people. Do you think you can hold that job more than 2 months or not? I don't think the company will wait until 12 months, then only ask you to leave. Okay? I think within the first 3 months, you may not be able to confirm the job. Yeah? Now, look, what if, okay, you look for one more part-timer and one more full-timer? Then this income will have to times 2. And this income will have to times 2. Okay? So, how much would it be? 48,000 times 144 plus 144 and 8,000. So, how much would it be? Okay, let me just calculate. 144 plus 24 plus 8. It would be 176,000. Is it 144? Sorry. 144 plus 48 plus 8. Sorry, it's 200,000. Okay. Now, if you ask me for this, assuming everyone is under your 2A rank, 2A, what if this is your 3A or your 5A or your 6A? Let's put it, if it is your 4A, then this amount you have to times 2 again. You cannot be forever at 2A. This is a very, very conservative, simulation. To make 200,000 by just having 2 part-timer, 2 full-timer, and we don't even need to calculate the end user and the sometime. You already made about 200,000. Okay, what more if they are your 3A distributors or they are your 4A distributors? Your income will only go up and up. Okay, so I hope you can see the projections, okay, very clearly. It is very simple for you to understand, but of course, provided you really work on this project and you really bring in people to do this business together. Now, the key, the essential of this business is, okay, is to grow in a team. You don't need to be a super salesman, but you need, to bring the right people, and you really need to work on this project. Okay, I'm not saying that this is an easy project, this is an easy business. Okay, there's no such thing as easy business, but this business is definitely worth for you to work on it. Okay, provided you really seriously work on it, and you can see it is a very, very simple business model. Okay, and the income that you make, okay, is solid. All right. Okay, so hence, I would like to stop this simulation and come back to, the support part. Okay, on the support, okay, this is the last part, yeah. Okay. So on the support, I'm glad that actually I come into this group, okay, under, great leaderships, leaders with vision. Yeah, this is so important. Yeah. Now, what do we actually do over here, okay, in Enagic? Yeah, I'm always glad that we are actually here, okay? So, we have constantly, okay, organizing talks and trainings and programs almost on a daily basis.